in this particular one here, this particular video, I'm just pouring some coffee and I thought I'd share a few words with you very quickly. Okay. I've been in the real world for 42 years almost. And I've been, alive on the planet. And that's half of 84. Now, some people die before the age of 84. Everybody's got a story they've lived. Everybody's got their own, life, journey, set of experiences which make the whole experience what it is. We've all got memories. We may have, thoughts about the future, what it's going to be and stuff. We also know how we feel, and then at any given moment, we have some awareness of our resolve, if you like, our energy within us. And, but also a lot of people, too many people I feel, are so concerned with what's going on in the outer world, outside of themselves, The problem is a lot of what they think they know are just perceptions based on knowledge or information, basically, that they're perceiving to be real when it's not at all real. It's a made up world in any given society, in any given culture, given and taken. People believe in what they see around them, and they believe that's what it is. Every aspect of your life, like more or less, it's like the way the whole society works, signing a piece of paper to get a job, or people, the rules that have been laid down, or this person's the top one, the top guy, he's worked his way up and he's the boss, and almost like you forget, like he's just a human as well. Earlier on, I was eating some food. I was eating some instant noodles. Okay, just eating some noodles with some eggs. And even while I was eating the noodles, I was thinking to myself, there are people in this world that don't even realise that noodles are man-made. It's all man-made, as in human-made, okay? Man, robot, whatever you want to call it, okay? Man, woman, robot, AI, whatever, together, tools made by human beings, And crazy, it's just really crazy, because the ultimate thing is you're going to miss out on so much in your life if you don't wake up now and realise that. There's so many people obsessed with things like politics and stuff, and what's going on in the country around them, and you might as well be, but in a lot of ways you can't be ignorant about things, can you? When you're living in a land which having all kinds of shit imposed upon you, which is making your life harder or even better. But the thing is, we don't know much about anything ultimately. The wool gets pulled over your eyes, so to speak, easily tricked. And especially when it's a blur and a mixture of your own perceptions, you don't really know. Words are one thing, but they say action speaks, or action speaks louder than words. I believe there's a lot more to life than just expressing a load of emotion. I believe there's much more to life than fighting. I believe in reality, nature's the way. So it comes from within. We're all human. Whoever it is that you feel is running things, the leaders and all of that, you really want to question yourself for a moment and say, because if you was in space, if you was up in space, or let's say on another plane, another level, whatever it is beyond this Earth, if you were looking down at this Earth, I don't care if it's a round Earth, a flat Earth, an egg shape, or a damn cube, it doesn't matter. If you're looking down on this Earth, you see this small little world. If you was in space looking down, you're in a spaceship or looking up, like looking at the moon, what would you think, Just clouds in the sky, just floating across the sky, and they don't give a shit about all that. They're not, things that the mountains and rivers are still there, the forest, it's all there. You know what I mean? So you're looking around the world around you and you believe in all that stuff you see. Human beings should be smart enough to work with and make, useful technology. But if you don't nurture, if you don't be true in any way and only follow the truth, you can't nurture and maintain yourself, let alone everybody else. So that's why you have a lot of confused, very stressed, sick-minded people out there that basically just bring about utter chaos, amongst each other. Think about that. Think about what's real and what's meaningful, what you can do with your life now, with yourself, with every moment, rather than wasting time, regardless of how much you may have money-wise or whatever. Just look at it. How much are you really doing? How much are you really influencing? You can talk about leaders and people running the country and how well they're doing or not. Don't be silly now. Look at yourself too. Because at the end of the day, whatever you have, whatever amount of money or less, whatever amount of support or respect you might have from people, like psychologically from people around you, or whatever amount of luggage you've got with you when you're traveling through the desert or on the train somewhere, it all boils down to more than that. The inner being, the inner self, and what you have, what drive to do what. Not even to attain or to beat the competition or to attain some goal, but just to be within your own composure, within yourself, and be valuing yourself. Because you can't put value on a life, like you can't put a price on it, the same as you can't put prices on anything. That's man-made. It's not real at all. Whatever possessions we have, one day we're all going to die and go to the grave. So you talk about the worth of gold or silver or whatever, antiques. Oh, look at this antique, it's worth so much. You exchanges it for some money. It's a piece of fucking clay, excuse my language. And then someone put a price on it, some kind of value. Now the person's rich and better off, he doesn't need to work anymore. Come on now, it's like, So where's the fucking value in your life? There's no value in anything if we don't have value in ourselves first. There's a psychological value, a psychological value transformed into action, which is not maintenance of the being of the self, in one with the flow of all of nature. Okay. Then you're walking in death, or you're walking the ultimate destruction of yourself. Peace and thank you for listening.